just finished filming this pretty look, which revolved around entirely this shirt. It is screaming Pacific Northwest early fall. It's like, we still got to wear the sweatshirts, but dang it, it's gonna be spring. So that is what this is. So it was fun because I finished off the look with an outfit of the day because I was so excited to share this sweatshirt with you guys. Hi everybody, Jill here. Welcome to my channel. We are going to do another fun sort of pre-spring look here. It's in the Pacific Northwest where I live. It's still a bit chilly, hence why I'm wearing this really adorable. It is definitely a spring vibe, even though it is an oversized sweatshirt. I gotta show you what my inspiration is for this look. This is just a really big, oversized, big slits here at the side. Adorable, cherry bright, lovely oversized sweatshirt. This is my inspiration. I got all the colors, you know, I have my Katia on and I put almost every single one of the crystals on today because they all go so good with this shirt. So you know me, the more the better when it comes to sparklies and whatnot. So this is gonna make this look, I think, completely come together. I grabbed one of my MAC palettes here and look at this. I think this is gonna work nicely today. I already have my sunscreen on. I am still devouring the Glow Screen Supergoop sunscreen. This is tinted. This one is champagne. I love. And then I really also go liberally with this around my entire eye area. It stays put, doesn't start traveling, you know, and then make your eyes burn through the day when that happens. This stays put and it's made for the eye area. And it's also brightening. So we have that going on. If you follow me and you watch my makeup tutorials or my get ready with me's, you know, I have said many times, there's no way I'm ever gonna pay $20 for a makeup sponge. I love my, oh, they're dirty. These are the only two that are clean currently. I love my e.l.f. sponges. They're about $6 a piece and they're wonderful. And then I got this big bucket of sponges that have grown on me. When I first used them, the very first time, I'm like, this is a little bit different texture. They're wonderful to get damp, which I normally don't do, but this particular texture of sponge works really well damp. It's my favorite way actually to use it. But there's a few different kinds. There's just two in here. I'm not sure how many comes in, but it's chock full. And it is from this place called BS Mall on Amazon. I will link this down below. Please don't forget everything I use today, you're gonna find down in the description area below the video with links for your convenience. Anyway, this is actually in my Amazon shop. Right now it's on sale. It's under $6 for the entire bucket of sponges. And the rest of them are getting washed because I use them all the time. Even when they're not on sale, they're still around $6. It's just right now it's like a bit under $6. It's pretty crazy. It's $20. And I just never thought I would, but I wanted to try it, especially once I saw how cute this packaging is. And you know, I am a sucker for cute packaging. It's from a company called Stands Out. Look at this. It's so cute. Pink and white stripe. It's a diamond. And the reason why I decided to try it, because I didn't see the packaging, okay? And then I saw the packaging and that just sealed the deal for me. It is completely different, really, than the other sponges that we use. And that's really something that made me curious. As for how it works, a sponge is a sponge is a sponge, we're gonna find out. But I love this sort of diamond shape. It, you know, you can rock with it and blend. You can use the pointy side and really get into certain places you want. It feels lovely. I'm very tactile. Like, I also like to have the sponge just melt into my hand and I can just kind of, it feels great. I'm almost already hooked and feel no regret buying this, but we'll see. We'll see. So today I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever HD Skin. I don't know. I feel like just having a little more coverage today. I'm not sure why, but I'm going to go ahead and do what I always do. I shook this up already, and I'm just going to put this directly on sort of the rocker part of the sponge and see what we think. Lately, probably because I haven't been super good about washing my makeup brushes on the rag. And so all of my foundation brushes have been dirty and I need to wash them because I do love using foundation brushes for my foundations. But I also really like using sponges. So I've been on a sponge kick lately. And what I've been doing, and I definitely don't reuse my sponges. I always put them actually on my desk when I'm done and I turn my lights off. I grab them and I stick them by the kitchen sink and they get washed before I use them again. Well, I have to say that it feels really nice on the skin, and that's important. I'm going to kind of make sure I blend this out into my hairline and all the places. Okay. I'm going to continue to use it, I think, for my concealer. Been loving this concealer. I've been using it every day. It's by Winky Lux. Got it from Amazon. And again, the link will be down below. Yeah, I really, really like this a lot. It is a perfect consistency, right in that ballpark where I really like my concealers to be. I don't like my concealer to feel heavy and dry. I would say this is in between a cream and serum concealer. Great coverage, but I love most of all how it makes my eye tissue feel. However, I do treat my eye tissue before anything goes, any concealer goes on. But I've used enough concealers where there's still a difference. But I really love the finish of this one. I know, I mostly just use my fingers when I do that, but I'm gonna pat the rest in, I think, with this. And I also like to take a little bit more concealer and brighten up kind of right here. I'm also going to take a little kind of down in here. I just like this part to look bright, to be bright. It does give a really nice finish. It definitely takes care of, padding and all of that really nicely. Covers a big area. Makes the whole job much faster. That's a plus. I am going to do some contouring to my Makeup Forever. This is called, I believe, Marvelous Peanut. This is the color that I use. And if you're fair like me, it's hard to find a nice color bronzer or contour. It can be very orange. It can just make my skin look dirty if it's too ashy. So finding one has always been a lifelong, since I've been wearing makeup and interested in doing contouring. It's always been a challenge. So this one is probably up there. I mean, this one has been the happiest I've been with a concealer. With a contour. Really. And I've been known, while struggling to find one, I have been known to use eyeshadows. And that works fine, as long as it's matte. And yeah, that works perfectly fine. I love this for this. When I go, I love that, so I use that one a lot when I contour. It's just great for just really kind of laying it in right through here, and it does fine doing the nose. But I'll show you the one I like to use when I do larger areas. This one that I just finished is 110 BK Beauty, and this one is 107. I need to fix this because it's going to pop right off my head at any moment. Maybe I'll do it this way. Somebody asked me what's my favorite season to do face like makeup, my looks. And I would probably say fall. I really love the traditional, very, stereotypical kind of fall colors and the whole fall vibe thing for sure. But I'm not ready for fall yet. I want a nice spring. Hopefully it won't be, a super wet spring here. I am hoping that we will have a very nice, pretty ease into summer kind of season for spring here. You would adjust this contour step according to your facial features. So I have, a tall forehead. My hairline is even receded. So I even wear my wigs down. Usually, 4 fingers right where the brows are right there. 4 fingers is a natural kind of hairline, and it looks very natural when you're wearing a wig. But anyway, mine has receded. So I do bring this down a little lower because these days, that's a better look once I get my hair on. All right, if you only have this brush, it works well if you pinch it right through here. All right, I like to take the buffer. This is a 105. You would think I would. Some of them I have memorized, but you think I'd be even better at that by now. And I just like to just blend it all. Okay, let's mosey here. I will put the specific palette that this is down below in the description area. And for now, I'm going to start with this here one. This is a beautiful sorbet peach, very light. I am going to lay that with my pinky. It's not as light as you think, so I'm not going to put it like right in there, but I am gonna, well, yeah, maybe I will. Okay, so I'm gonna put it like I do kind of right here in the corner. I'm gonna bring it up a bit. It's nice that it's a peach. It's kind of takes away from some of that darkness in there. It's a nice color corrector kind of color. So I am gonna do that. And then I'm also gonna take it right under my brow as well. I don't even have my brows on yet. I don't do that until I'm all done with my looks. So I'm just gonna really get it up in there. I'm gonna use this and make sure that I don't get that down here. I don't want anything falling down in this area. That would really bring down the whole eye. So I'm just gonna test this baby out in every way I can. Oh, I feel like I must have ran out of my wipes. I feel like my hands need to be washed. Okay, I'm gonna grab the 201, which I have deemed my blending brush, and I always just wipe it off down here. Right now I'm using paper towels to wipe things off in between. Okay, I'm now gonna go into this color here. I'm gonna use my ring finger, and I'm gonna apply this kind of more on the mobile lid, but more in the middle. Ooh, that's pretty. It's definitely got some iridescence to it, which is exciting. You know how I like that. Yes, I break many rules, and I don't know who thinks they're who or what to even make those rules for women over 50. Who decides that? You decide that. That's who. You decide if you agree with those or not. I break a lot of them because it makes me happy. Okay, I'm now going to go right into this one. Right there. I'm going to go in with more of a packing brush here, and I'm going to load that baby up. And I'm going to tap this right here on the end of this mobile lid here. And I am going to bring it almost straight up. And if you have downturned eyes, you're going to want to go straight up and have nothing out here at all, if that's something you wish to correct. Bringing this up pretty high. Last week I did a pretty look with plums. You know, if you like to wear those lavenders and the plums, this one is definitely going to be a little different. I'm going to go back into that same color using that same brush. I just want a little more oomph right here. All right, I know it looks a little much. I promise it's all gonna come together at the end. Remember, we gotta soften those edges. All right, I got 207 here. I'm thinking. All right, I'm going to go into that same color. I'm going to load this up, tap it off one time down there, and I am going to join. And I got this one because I do want this to have a little bit thicker of a line. This is not matte, by the way. I'm a little on the fence of how squishy this is, because I do multi-use the sponge that I'm using for a look, and it's almost a little too squishy for some things. Loved it for what it's meant for, which is, you know, putting on your foundation. I have to use this. This is a color that I absolutely have to use. So absolutely love. This is a smudger. This is 204. I'm going to go into that pink that I just showed you, and I'm going to knock it off, and I am going to put that right in here close to the lash line there. I may decide to do something else with it, and I'm going to basically kind of line that lash line from, you know, kind of that middle on. This is a beautiful, I wouldn't call it a complete fuchsia pink. I think it's got a mixture of fuchsia and bubblegum color, you know, and it's really, really pretty. But lining your lid, lining your lashes like this will look really pretty. I really want payoff though. It'll look really pretty when we get our black mascara on. And then I'm also gonna take it in the same area, as close to the lashes as you can get. Sorry, I gotta do what I gotta do here. And again, I promise this is gonna come together before we're done. Ooh, that is pretty. Oh. Okay, I feel like there's something though that okay, forget it, Jill. Forget. I may go back and do a little more of that. I don't know, but for now we are done with the palette. You know what? I'm gonna meet you back here. I gotta wash my hands. I feel like I have to wash my hands. I'll be right back. When you're working with these kind of colors, the whole purple palette, the whole plums, lavenders, I talked about this last week, and these bright fuchsia pinks, or if you're using reds or accenting with any of those colors, it's really important to get the whites of your eyes as white as possible. And unfortunately, as we age, we tend to have issues with that. So I do this. Where is it? Lumify. I get these at Costco. They last a while, and at Costco, of course, you get more than one. And when I do looks like this, it's really important. Otherwise, I'm going to look bloodshot like heck, and it's just not going to do the look any justice at all. So it's a great thing, you know. The whites of the eyes, looking very white, is youthful. And while I'm not against the natural aging process, you know, I'm going to do things to help that, you know. So yeah, that's my tip. Lumify. Curling the lashes. These are called Colorfuls. It's called Colorful, and it's a Sephora brand. The only bad side of this, and they're affordable. The only bad side is that there's no way to sharpen or put it. Once this part is done, they're done, because that has been my experience. Obviously, it doesn't twist. I've never tried sharpening them, but honestly, it doesn't look like that's a thing. Anyway, I'm going to use this color. It's beautiful. It is a purpley lavender color. And I'm going to go ahead and waterline and just let it kind of scrub into that lower lash line just a little bit. I'm also going to take it and bring it up here. They're very creamy, easy to deal with. And I want to say they're waterproof. If I am wrong, you will see it up here. You'll see it like, no, Jill, they're not waterproof. I'm going to go back into that bright pink, because putting that on, I want to really have this pop. So I'm going to reinstall it right below where it is up here. I just want that to pop in this look, because it will be fun. I'm wearing, you know, this adorable, really happy, cheery spring sweatshirt, so I still want it to be kind of blended. It's just gonna be fun. I have only tried this one other time. I'm still trying to figure out if I like it. This is called For Real. I really do like this straight, skinny wand. It's great for, you just got to pay attention. You have to be careful like where it's at, because it is so long. You might accidentally go a little too far and do that. You do have to work with this for more than one application for sure to get it where you need it to go, you know, when it comes to how much volume you want and length. So you do have to work with it a bit, but I don't know. It seemed to do well. I don't recall flaking per se, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to be using this all week and just give you my thoughts. I also think mascara starts behaving much better when it gets a tiny little bit old. Something else that, oh, I accidentally got some down below, is I don't like a really wet formula. I don't want to wait forever for it to dry before I can be normal and look around and do my lower lashes, you know. Time for brows, which is really going to pull this eye look together. Gonna grab my brow stuff, and I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to do this particular one through the whole brow look with you, but you will find everything that I do use, like the $1 Billion brow powder in taupe. All of the stuff that I'm using for my brows, you will see down below. Oh yeah. Haven't used this in a little while. This is probably one of my all-time favorite cream blushes. It is by Mineral Fusion, and I have a two of them. Apparently I'm turning Italian. Good Lord. I have two of these, so I will put the exact one that I have down below. Actually, let me just tell you what it is. And it'll also be down below. This one is terracotta. Okay, so I already kind of know that this is going to be, I don't know, a little, I'm just going to try it. Okay, it might be a little soft, but I'm just going to go ahead and put this right on here. I'm going to wash this anyway. So I'm going to put some of this right on my sponge on the kind of cleaner side. And then I am going to tap it down here a couple times on the paper towel just to control how much goes on at first. And I like to just sort of have this natural looking flush. So when you get really hot, when you're flushed, or when you get a little sunburn, a little color, you're gonna get that right across the nose and kind of right in there, and maybe some on your forehead. So think about that if this is a look that you like as well when you put this on. So I'm gonna start kind of right up in there. And I'm going to kind of do that. And then I'm going to take this all the way back. This is such a pretty one because it is not a super matte cream blush. It gives a beautiful finish all by itself without feeling the need to, I just take it right over the top of my nose, you know, without feeling like I need to do something to bring up that finish at the end that I really like. This blush does it all for you. It really, oh my gosh, I haven't used it in a while and it is so gorgeous. And then I always like to incorporate my blush colors kind of right up in here. Just kind of pulls things right together. I like to leave my temples alone when it comes to that stuff. Oh, look at this, is pretty. Really pretty. All right, this is a NYX Professional lip liner, and the color is what is the red rose? Bed rose? Bed rose. I believe it's bed rose. If that's wrong, I'll let you know. So these are nice. They're not quite as dry as I like, so they don't stick around as long. They're a little creamier, you know, than I like in a lip pencil, but they're nice and they're nicely priced. I really like to soften that. Okay, so we got that done. I'm gonna have some fun. So I have a couple that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna go in with the darker of the pink. This is a Milani. Okay, I'm gonna go in first with the Milani. This is 09. It's called Pink Frost. So we're gonna hit it with this first. Oh man, did I hit it on the nail of the head of the nail. On that. I mean, when it comes to this shirt, nice. But It's a little bright for the soft kind of accent thing that we have going on with the eyes, which I figured it would be, which is why I'm going to soften it a little with this here one by MAC. And it is called, let me get my glasses on. It is called Pretty Please. See, it is the softest of pinks. I feel like that almost brightened it up, but in a really fabulous way. Okay, hold on. A real light blot, not crazy. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm going to mute it out just a tiny bit more, mostly because I really want to show you this because it is so pretty. Again, the packaging. So it's from the same company, Stands Out, and this is a gloss, and I have it sitting in my guest bathroom on my little, glass thing that I have perfumes on because look at this, gorgeous. I mean, this is beautiful. It really reflects the light. It's gorgeous. I know. So let me tell you the one that I got because there's a few you can choose. It's called Fancy Light. So I have used this just on my plain lips. It's not super pigmented, but it also isn't real sticky. It feels really lovely. But I have to say this, it's just all about this, really. I mean, it really is. But you know how I do like, even though this gives us that little bit of sparkle, but I just want a little bit more shine right here. Oh, Lordy. Okay. I got the lipstick off my teeth now. I could have used any of the other lip glosses, honestly. If you're like me and you appreciate packaging, it really is all about that. This isn't an extra special gloss moment other than this being an extra special gloss moment. Do I want to kind of right there? Yes, I am. I'm going to go back into the palette, go in with my favorite little angled one. I haven't used this. This one would be in, my favorites category for sure. It's a packing brush and it's angled, and I always kind of load most of the pigment right here when I want most of that intensity to be down there, and it works great for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do that. The number, by the way, sorry, let me find the number on here, is 205. If that is wrong, you'll see it up here on the screen. So yeah, I'm just gonna intensify that ever so right here. I didn't do the greatest job just now of knocking that off. I'll do better this time. That needed to happen. Ooh, yeah. I am really liking this look thing that we got going on here today. All right, so I'm gonna get some helper hair on, and then I'll meet you guys over there in my guest room so I can give you my outfit of the day. Okay, here is this adorable, super cute, comfy, very oversized sweatshirt. Let me back up. Has super big slits here on the side. I am definitely kind of more of this, unless it's really cold, then it's definitely, but I just paired it with these really super soft leggings. They're really more of like an under layer. They're very thin. I just get black and gray, so I don't notice them being see-through. I get an extra large because I don't care if I have to pull them up here. I don't. I just kind of, they are so comfortable. So comfortable. I don't think they're meant to be worn alone, but I do. I don't care. You can't tell that they're not leggings, other than if you knew how they're marketed. I don't know. So I just paired this lovely spring, really cheery sweatshirt with these leggings. I do have, I need to tell you guys about these in a different video, because I know we need to get the getting. I have these in a couple different colors, and I am gonna get some more. They are really comfortable. They're not shapewear. They're light. They're not the kind that's real heavy and you just can't wait to get it off. It almost makes me feel more secure wearing it, you know, under. And of course, I still have my bra on and all of that, but I just put a black one under here just in case, you know, because it's oversized. I got my Katia on and I just, I don't know, I just kind of tucked this one under, and I have the jewels because my goodness, don't they go cute? So cute. Now, if this isn't comfort, I don't know what is. I'm gonna wear these were out there. Look at them. These were sitting next to a bookcase. I haven't moved them in forever, and there's so much dog hair on these, but I have black and I have this color. And because these are, you know, super white shoestrings, I'm actually gonna go with these. I think they'll go great. They're soupy comfy, super comfortable. You know, I wear these all through the summer and spring. We have no rain today, so I'll be slipping those on. Isn't this so cute? This is from a brand called Natural Life. I will put the information down below. I'm sorry that I have this vertical, by the way. I did that on purpose. Just easier for me to get kind of what's going on here. But yeah, I will have a link to this down below. Now, just to put this in reference, I am 5'2". I weigh currently about 169, and I'm definitely an apple body. I mean, my hips, I think at the moment, are even smaller than my waist, you know? So in this brand, I have found an extra large is usually perfect. So they have a small medium in this and a large extra large. So that's the one that I got, was the large extra large. But you know what? I really think I could have gone to the small medium, no problem. I think, you know, I'm okay with this. I'm used to, you know, wearing things like this, but honestly, I think I would have been even happier going down the size to small, medium in this particular oversized style. So I'm just going to put that out. I'm keeping it. I'm not going to try to return it. No way. I'm totally okay. But you'll see that there's this color scheme that says love, and then there is sort of this other color scheme that you'll have to take a look at. I know I'm very tempted, but this was for sure my particular favorite. All right, I am going to sign off from here today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a bit of your day today. I am honored, and I very much appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed the look today. This was a lot of fun. This definitely, I mean, how can you not get inspired by this? I can tell for spring this year for me is going to be all about color, and I think it just matches my mood and just sort of where I am. And I am looking forward to just going on to spring and summer with lots of cheery colors, and I can't wait to share it with you. All right, thanks once again, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.